brief background. Okay, my name is Bishop UMOH. I am a man, principled. I am married. I'm a Christian. I am God-fearing. I've got humor in commercial quantity. I'm from Akwa Ibom State, and I'm loud. I'm proud. I'm from Akwa Ibom, and one more. Okay, I'm a graduate of philosophy. I never stop learning. I believe in the notion of learning, unlearning, and relearning. You know, constantly being on the move, constantly being in the process to making yourself a better person. That's who I am. That's what I stand for. I try to have a vision of a society that has some degree of moral uprightness, you know, some degree of decorum, some degree of balance, you know, and not going extremes as far as behavioral anomalies are concerned. Wife, I've got 2 kids for now. I have always been an actor. You should say what inspired me to be a professional actor. Yes. Okay, what inspired me to be a professional actor was the fact that I found out that acting was beginning to bake bread for me, and life generally, you know, has a notion of tilting to the other side of the lawn that your grasses are greener, you know. So I just found out that, okay, fine, I'm likely, I have huge prospects. So this art, this adventure, as it was then, possesses a huge prospects of eking a living, or making me eke a living, or making me earn a livelihood. And then I had to swing to it and then make it work.
All right.
Oh my God. Well, as much as I don't want to go there, okay, but it's okay. Let me say this. Already I'm beginning to feel cold. Oh my God! I died 1,000 times, you know, and then I rose up 1,000 times, just like Tyson Fury, just like the Undertaker. In other words, just shot, pow! And then I came back again, pow! Yeah, well, anyway, I can understand. I understand lots of people actually don't really have adequate knowledge and insight into what constitutes truth. And if you want to look at something, for you to have a fair judgment on a case or something, you need to have a multidimensional approach, a multidimensional view to it. If you look at it from one standpoint, you're likely going to run into decision problems. Your decisions may actually not be right. Your judgments may actually be wrong. Okay. Now look at it. It was a case of the policemen and the cops swooping in to a brothel, so to speak, you know, that was operating in the guise of a hotel, and then they picked up alleged prostitutes. Okay, they picked them up, and then before you could spell Jack Robinson, there were very many claims, that okay, these people took them, raped them, and there was so much of mad protest, some of them on the social media, that policemen came, raped the prostitutes, and all of that. I know already. This is the temperament of Nigerians, most Nigerians. Most people do not really have confidence, in the Nigerian police. They operate to the police from an edgy standpoint. Okay, anything they do, most of their actions and inactions that may fairly infuriate anybody, okay, would trigger off so much of fury, in the average Nigerian. And I actually really don't really blame them, because the police have committed so much of social atrocities enough to make people to grow very impatient, and seemingly intolerant with them. It's okay, it's fine. But truth be said, girls were taken, and then they were, in quotes, raped, okay, by the police. Fine, they were raped. But while making the protest, okay, they should try. I believe they ought to have been a little fair, okay, in their analysis, because there were two moral crimes there. That's rape and prostitution. Okay, rape and prostitution. All right. The policemen allegedly raped the girls, and they didn't just rape nuns. They didn't rape preachers. They didn't rape tourists. They didn't rape students. They didn't rape just any other person. You understand? They raped prostitutes. Should they have raped, or do they have rights? Do they own any moral rights or justification for raping prostitutes? No. But is prostitution right? Also no. So while you are making your protest, while you are making your petitions, you make it balanced, because it was not just only one moral crime that was committed in that place. It was rape and prostitution. So it is that balance that I was making an attempt, even if it was a failed attempt. It was that balance I was trying to make. Okay, what did I say? Okay, if I can quote myself really right, or well, I said that the policemen who went to rape these girls, you should not have called it rape. That is actually theft. They went and stole what those girls were selling, okay, which is sex. Those girls were commercial sex workers, and then they went and stole it, without consent. Okay. You cannot say that truly or absolutely there is no truth value in that position. That is what I was hung in the gallows for. Rape is rape, blah, 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 blah. It's okay. I understood. I took all the jabs and punches, It's okay, not a problem, But now the thing is this. One of the things that I faulted in their argument was a claim that one or the policeman, or maybe one or two or thereabout, but at least one policeman, okay, used a pure water sachet for as in place of a condom. Well, for me, I think you got it now.
Yes, the opposite. Yes.
Okay, now who uses? Well, it's okay. You use pure water sachet, as a condom. But I believe that anyone who is a rapist will want to take undue advantage, of the victim to the exclusion of the pleasure of that victim, and also to the absolute inclusion of his own pleasure. Come on now, latex condoms, are very thin, okay? And even at that, some people want to skin dive because it doesn't give you that same feeling of satisfaction. like going in without it. So if you possibly say that maybe possibly someone raped you, without a condom or any protection, I can actually really understand. But with pure water sachet that is very heavy, definitely he is going to have a tear with an erect penis, and you too, you're definitely going to have a tear. So how do you even sell it to people? How do people so dumb that someone will use pure water sachet? Someone who wants to take undue advantage of you, will use pure water sachet, to come rape you. It doesn't make any sense, And all of that, what is rape? What is rape? Rape is when, or rape can be, rape infers unconsented sex. When you go and rape somebody, what have you done? You have taken without consent that person's sanity, taken that person's dignity, taken that person's pride, that person's self-esteem, okay? And then how can it not be used interchangeably with the word theft? When you take something that does not belong to you, you understand? Even if that thing is intangible, all right? Okay.